I'm Teoman Buyan. I'm the Chief Information Officer for Coca-Cola Eurasia and Africa Group.
And what is Coca-Cola doing in terms of social media and internet in Africa?
Coca-Cola is actively, as a consumer company, very active in the social media in Africa. Africa has got its own unique characteristics. Africa is socially active through mobile devices. And these mobile devices are really feature phones, not your iPhones and iPads. And all of the activations and sites are feature phone friendly, and it's made for the GSM technology, making sure that people can use the SMS for PIN code, activations, and so forth.
And you have something like over 1,000 websites in Africa. What are all these websites doing?
The websites are really consumer websites for each of the almost 50-60 countries we are operating in Africa, that they reach to Coca-Cola information and find out about programs, and then reach the company with their questions, and they find out about promotions and campaigns and that kind of activity. It's an interactive website.
And you do a lot of activation campaigns. Explain what those are.
The activation campaigns are actually membership. You follow a certain program, like share a Coke program, and also Coke Studio, where you get music and then you get downloads, and then you also find out what Coca-Cola is providing in that country, and then you have followers of your messaging and content.
And those are kind of loyalty programs in a way?
Most of them are loyalty programs,
yeah,
you're right.
A way of building that kind of loyalty. How much are you spending on this kind of social media as a percentage of the total budget?
Coca-Cola being one of the top brands in the world, and image of the company is very important, and they want to be socially connected and socially reachable. So roughly about 15% of marketing budget is allocated for social.
And you also have what you call social listening. How does that work?
Well, in Africa, the consumers are active through Facebook and Twitter, and we monitor the hashtag accounts in social media and find out the customers' and consumer sentiment, what they feel, what they think. And then if they have questions, if they have opinions, positive or negative, social listening is done through Social Interaction Center, an advanced call center where people come and reach from different demographics, and then they find somebody who knows this kind of Y generation issues, Y generation questions they got, any area in the consumer space or relating to Coke. And then this way you scan the internet environment and then find out what discussions are taking place, and then you try to find out that the perceptions of the consumers are right, and then they can be also influenced in a way positively for the company's image and future.
Because you don't want somebody on Twitter creating a negative impression which gathers speed.
Absolutely, and you need to get down to the reasons behind it, and maybe it's an unsatisfied customer or unhappy consumer because something didn't reach to him from technical reasons or logistics reasons, and you can basically say this is maybe an isolated case, or you try to understand and solve its problem by addressing to it, by reaching out to them.
And you also have content management. How do you handle content management?
Most of the content management is handled through Coke sites or Coke Wi-Fi enabled coolers.
Right.
So there's free internet around certain parts of the country where they don't have free access to internet, and through using the mobile technology, people can come and chat and also look at Coca-Cola information and news around that geography through the cooler, and they can also express their satisfaction or feeling about the Coke products. So these Wi-Fi enabled coolers with either Vodafone or British Telecom is some kind of joint work we do.
And that's in South Africa?
This is mostly in South Africa, and it's expanding because it was really well received, and we had good positive feedback on this.
So how do you think the market will change, and what are you planning to do as the market changes in Africa in terms of this kind of connectivity?
Well, the bandwidth is increasing. The undersea cables and 4G is increasing. So that means that there will be more interactions and more consumer opinions will be exchanged, and then there will be also more influential programs and more impactful campaigns can be run through a large base of consumers, not just with the feature phone users, but university students, businesses, which are connected much better and stronger. Then this campaigns and also this consumer engagement can be expanded to a wider base.